What up? It's your boy Nick Incredible, man. And this is Maou-sama Retry discussion slash review. Okay, let's be real, man. Overall, it was okay. It wasn't all that, but it was okay. We finally got an introduction to the chick that was riding on the outskirts of town, which we now know is the Killer Queen, which is also Luna's older sister. Now, there's three of them, so this one must be the second oldest. And the other one we just haven't seen yet. But she comes into town, dude, and like she's like super pissed at Luna for going to attack the Demon Lord herself, I'm assuming. I think that's why she was just like, that's why she was really mad, because Luna went out and didn't tell her that she was fighting the Demon Lord. Okay, I mean, but Luna did defeat the Demon Lord. But let's talk about the whole episode then. Okay, first off, it starts off with Aku and Luna in the tub, and they were just like having a bonding moment, and Luna was telling Aku to just call me Sister Luna, you know, like, she was like, well, I can't call a maiden that, and she was like, yeah, it's fine, just call me Sister Luna. So then we get I can't think of his name. What is his name? Anyway, Maou-sama, and he's trying to find out more information about the three beings of this whole world. And one was long defeated when trying to seal away the other Demon Lord, and the other one, which is the one that we've already met, is the one that died when after he spoke to her and he granted the other wishes. So there's one more, and we don't know if they're alive or dead. So there's three celestial beings, I'm assuming that's what they're called, and two have already died. So we have one that we don't know if they're alive or not, but he wants to meet them to find out. I'm thinking he wants to find out if that's the way he can finally get home. But then we get to him trying to like establish, you know, money in this world, trying to get money because he's flat broke. But he also is trying to get over on people a little bit. I don't know, like, because he created a pot, like like it was so cheap. He even said it was cheaply made, but he sold it to the dude in the antique shop for like one giant gold coin, and he told the dude, like, don't sell this unless you can get five large gold coins for it. So he's cheating the system, but that's only because he's like, for some reason, rumors went around the town that he's well established. He's from some bureaucracy or something. Okay, so I mean, I understand that, and I understand why, because he's trying to get some money. So that whole part was nice. That whole first part of the episode was good, but it just, you know, it wasn't great. It was It was a nice little introduction to the other character that we've been wanting to find out who she was. A little more in depth to the world, and we pretty much understood how the currency went, so we didn't really need that, but it was kind of more of understanding how to barter within the world. Then we get a shot of the walking Satanists, and they were the ones that summoned him to this world. And, well, not those ones in particular, the other ones that's already dead. They summoned him to this world, but they didn't know that he was the Demon Lord that they was wanting and everything. So then we get them, you know, saying, well, we want to eradicate the holy maidens, and they're on their way to the city, same as the Killer Queen. So then everybody gets there, and like they start a fight. Well, before they start a fight, the Killer Queen calls out her sister, and her sister was like, no, I didn't mean to do it. He's on my side now. He's infatuated with my butt. You know, like, come on, man. So then, like, they bust out, and they start a fight with these walking Satanists, and the Killer Queen, yeah, she's just demolishing them. Let's be real, her and her sister. And then like they show they pan over to a shot to like where they got red eyes and sharp teeth, and it's like, are they really the bad guys? You guys look like the bad guys like right about now. But then we get to the walking Satanists had a treasure chest, and then like they opened it and they said it was Hades, and like it like engulfed the ground, and it kind of like some black liquid, and it made all of the other guys just faint, but it made the holy maidens kind of weaken in a weakened state, and they were just about getting ready to get killed, and her bodyguard stepped in and took some arrows for her. But now what I wanted to discuss was the whole thing that happened with Maou-sama. Now, from watching the whole episode, I understand that this is another character that he created within the game. But okay, with the ring that he has on, they started talking to him, telling him why not just kill everybody, and he said no, he's not going to do it. So I'm assuming the ring stopped him from intervening as himself and kind of paralyzed him. And he was like, well, is there any other thing I could do to really stop this liquid from overtaking me? Because it was on the verge of attacking him too. But all of a sudden another menu popped up, and it said he can change characters. And he changed characters, and he becomes dude. The character that he became was actually legit, man. The overall, now that character looked cool. I mean, he was very, I don't know, I guess you could say tropey, like to the whole esque of like he was a leader of a gang or something like that, because he had the whole spiked hair on the side, and it was curved over, and it was all white. He had the shirt, it was wide open. He had a dragon on the back of the shirt. It was very gang-esque. But he the character overall looked cool, man. It was all white hair, white jacket, white pants, and his powers were just, he was just using his fist. The character was very cool. And then that character became, and the latter half of this episode was good, and that character started attacking the walking Satanists, and he was just demolishing them. I mean, yeah, really wasn't much of a fight, because he just was punching them, and like it was one punching them, and then it was just done. But what I wanted to talk about was the fact that we knew that the Killer Queen, she seemed very, full of herself and full of her powers, and she didn't even have this kind of trait when they first showed her. But like when the dude saved her, when he was the other character, the all-white character, and he saved her, like her whole personality changed. She was like, oh, what is he, and who is he, and oh, I have to know his name, and is there anything I can do? It was very weird, but at the same time, it was nice. I mean, it's your typical isekai anime at this point. There's nothing new or anything here. But the latter half of this episode, I enjoyed. The first half was, it was nice world building and figuring out some stuff and introduction. But it was, the latter half I enjoyed, because he can switch characters if the need arises. I'm assuming that's how the powers work. Overall, it wasn't bad. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it was okay. He had done one move where he punched the ground like a dragon came up out of ki and it started attacking the walking Satanists. That part was nice. That was a nice scene. And then, she wanted to know more about him and everything. So it was nice. But I mean, this episode, there was nothing really spectacular that happened. I mean, him changing to another character, getting introduced to the Killer Queen, finding more about the walking Satanists, and discovering more about the world and the trade. It was all stuff that it could have happened, and it kind of needed to happen. So, but it wasn't nothing major that really just happened. Then we get to the end, and we see two new characters that's introduced. Now they seem okay, but they seem like some cool characters. But we didn't really get much at the ending. We just saw them trying to find a quest to go after, and then they found the demon. The Demon Lord's wanted poster. And his face, the face he was making on that wanted poster was so crazy. But then we find out that his bounty is like quite high. I'd have to see the anime again to find out what it was. I just watched it all the way through. I need to focus and see what his bounty was. But it was okay, man. I mean, if this is not your forte, I mean, you don't have to watch it. But I mean, if you like isekai anime and having an overpowered situation and just typical stuff going on, it was okay. But this is your boy, the Incredible Man. Don't forget to smash that like button until you can't smash it anymore. Comment down below, and I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of them. And subscribe, but only if you really want to, man. And remember that anime matters, anime is greatness, and anime is life, man. Peace out.